This video is made for adult collectors. FYI, it's my birthday. Yippee! Hey, my name is Christopher, and in today's video, we will be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Figuarts Ace Fire Fist, which is my personal pick for figure of the year, and my favorite figure in general. I love this thing to death. Guess that does kind of spoil what the rating will be at the end of the video, but I don't give a shit. This thing is amazing. I recommend it to everyone. And in case you don't know who this is, well, this is Figuarts Ace, one of Luffy's brothers. Non-genetic brothers, of course, but that wouldn't be obvious unless you've actually watched the anime, now would it? I probably don't need to elaborate any further. Due to you watching the video, I'm going to assume you know who this is. Anyway, the box is... what? So, this is what we call a shipper box. That basically all P-Bandai figures come in. Inside is the box. Inside is the box proper. And might I say, this thing is pretty cool. It has a few pictures of the figure on it, along with some info and legal mumbo-jumbo in, ancient hieroglyphics? Nah, I'm kidding. It's Japanese, I think. Might be Chinese for all I know. Now for the figure itself, and oh my god! The painting and the sculpting on this figure is heavenly. Everything from the head to the goddamn feet, other than that gap at the hat, but is spot on to how he looked in the Wano Country arc. Christopher! This is obviously based on his appearance in the Anabestai. Really? If you ask me, the original SH Figuarts Ace is a lot closer to how he actually looked in that arc, due to the anime making him look like that. But I do get what you're saying. This is obviously Alabasta Ace. I mean, some of his accessories are clearly based on that arc. Speaking of, the accessories here are well suited for what you would want. Not too little, and not OC Toys level. He has 5 faces, those being a grinning face, eyes closed smiling face, gritting teeth face, shouting face, and a goofy sleeping/eating face, due to him having a habit of falling asleep whilst eating. These faces can go on to the 2 different included hair sculpts, those being a dedicated hat hair and a hatless hair. Sadly, there is no hat hanging option. Oh well. Along with all that, he also has a DLC Luffy face of him laughing with his eyes closed. This face is one of my favorites. I love it. As for his hands, he has 5.5 pairs of them. Those being the standard fists, splayed out hands, holding something hands that can hold the meat on the bone that came with Romance Dawn Luffy. Review postponed indefinitely. A pair of crossfire hands, along with fire gun hands. And the final hand he has is a splayed out fire hand. Very cool. Hold on though! Important note. The left arm has 2 little thingies that are removable and very easy to lose. Those 2 things are a log pose and a bracelet. I would recommend that when you're not using it, you put them in a tiny Ziploc baggie. Not included. That way, you don't run the risk of losing them. I haven't lost them myself yet, and I hope I never do. But that's not all he comes with. He also has some fire effects. He has 1 fire fist effect for his right arm, 1 flame around arm, trademark, effect that can combine with the fire fist effect for a more cohesive look. This effect can go on either arm. You aren't limited to either left or right. And finally, for the fire, one more generic fire effect with 2 tails. Yeah, let's call it that. This effect can also go on any of the arms. As for the aforementioned Alabasta accessories, he has that backpack he wears. Very cool accessory. You can see that he's got it on here. His Alabasta cloak, and the scarf he wears along with the cloak. These ones are I would say they are brittle. You can break the bendy wire in it, and I have broken the bendy wire in it, which is a shame. However, that's beside the point. All these accessories give you enough for what poses you want to get him into. And this is gonna be fun. Dumbbell joint here, ball joint here, gets us side to side, can look up that far and look down that far. Butterfly joints get good range. Hinge joint at the back flaps. Arms can go out that far. 360 rotation. Swivel here. That's actually a ball joint. Elbows can bend really far. Good God. Standard import style wrist peg. I guess you could count this as a swivel here. Dumbbell joint, ball joint, which allows for a crunch and an arcing back. Can go side to side. Rotation at the knife. Beautiful spread. Legs can go forward that far and back that far. Matter of fact, this is our first double beautiful spread. Drop down hip system that improves the knee bend. This system is built upon a dumbbell joint, which means swivel here. Ball joint at the boot. Hinge joint here that allows the foot to point down and up. An ankle pivot. And finally, a toe joint. The articulation here is just, magnifique. Some of the best I've ever handled. And I can say with certainty that I am not doing it any justice. At least in this video. I am very rusty when it comes to posing this figure. But if you want to see some of my old poses with this guy, when I was still in my prime when it comes to posing, I have a short video on that. Links in the description or on my channel page. Shameless plug aside, however, I am not rusty when it comes to the size comparisons. Here he is next to the Raidon Onigashima Luffy, Raidon Onigashima Sanji, Romance Don Zoro, never mind I guess, Shanks, Daima Goku, and the Narutop 99 Naruto. Like all figures before and after this thing, it is in the 1/12 scale, which means it scales with many other figures of the same scale. It actually looks very good next to other figures, I must say. So then, you might be wondering, what do I think about the figure? Near perfection! But I'ma give it a 10 out of 10 nonetheless. Literally, my one and only gripe with this thing, which is more of a nitpick, to be honest, is that I wish it had some sort of a stern resting face.
But Christopher, don't you have enough faces as it is? He already has 5 faces and a GSD face. What more could you possibly— Oh. 120, dude? Really?
Yeah, I know. But I'd still say it's worth it. As I said, I wholeheartedly believe that everyone should have a chance to at least own this thing. It fell over. And while we are on the topic of owning this thing, they've actually revealed a new version based on his look in the Marineford arc. I need this thing. And so do you, in case you missed out on it. In other words, now's your chance, go idiot! Well, that's about all I want to say. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like.
I just want to tell you.
Oh yeah? What's up?
Happy birthday, man.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, you're not so bad after all. You're still a nuisance, though. Die. Hello there! Outro Christopher here. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, why not consider commenting, liking, and subscribing to stay up to date with my latest uploads. Maybe even share it with your friends if you feel so inclined. I also have a dead Discord server. Link is, as always, in my bio. Okay, that's it. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go enjoy my birthday while it still lasts. See ya. As for my next video, you can wait for this, right? The impatient